Hey, what's going on, folks? My name is Sean Arnold, and welcome to another episode of Yugioh Online Ranked Matches, or single duels, I should say, actually. Today I'm playing an old deck that I have, the first deck which I ever showcased, really, on, was it the first deck I ever showcased? No, it was, yeah, besides the tutorial first effect deck, newcomer's new deck, I would call it. I made, the Amazoness was the first deck I ever showcased on this channel, so been really excited to kind of revisit it and play it again. I made a couple of changes to the deck, nothing really big, just stuff I've learned from experience. I put Mirror Force back in the deck, that was one thing. Over Dimensional Prison, because there were so many cards which can swarm that, and most people only run like 2 or 3 MST, so Mirror Force can be kind of useful, although against some decks it's really just useless. But that's why I have 3 copies of Venus Chain to make up for. So anyway, in my Amazoness deck, I like to put Warrior Lady of the Wasteland down first, put her face down, and I'm going to put down tons of back row cards to keep her alive. And hopefully I can trigger her effect. That will give me a Warrior in the graveyard for solidarity, and I'll also have an Amazoness which will come out with roughly 2200 or 2300 attack, so we'll see. Never played it against XIOA, X Freedom before. Never played against this person, so I have no idea what they're running. But hopefully I can do good today. It's been a while since I played my Amazoness, and it's kind of one of my favorite decks to run because I spent so much time working on it. I think because it was the first deck which I had, it was I had to be very creative because I didn't have all the cards in the world. So kind of fond of the Amazoness deck which I have. What's going on here? You're gonna tribute some. Oh, okay. Delta Flyer. Delta Flyer will allow him to modify 1 card's level, and then he's gonna synchro summon, aren't you? I'm gonna guess he's gonna go for Stardust. What's he gonna do? Yeah, I called it. But Stardust, you were once a game changer. You were once a card which completely revolutionized the whole of Yu-Gi-Oh, and you introduced synchro monsters in a really good way, but nowadays you're not so effective unless you got the Assault Mode activate card. That Assault Mode Stardust Dragon is really annoying. So managed to negate it with Sun and Morning, so that's chilling out in the graveyard right now. Didn't get to have Warrior Lady of the Wasteland destroyed, which is kind of unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. So let's flip summon Warrior Lady of the Wasteland, and let's take a little bit of life points from Freedom. I'm just going to call him Freedom. Not quite sure what XIOA means, but hey. So last week, last week, about a week ago, last week I was talking to some of the subs and talking about how I could make the content better, and they just said they wanted to see more duels and more different types of decks. And I'm still building more decks. I'm in the process of working on a couple, still got to get some new cards for them. But now I'm just gonna, there aren't gonna be any more weak cards. I'm just gonna be showing off as many different cards as I can, many different decks as I can throughout the week. I might even start uploading more than 1 episode in a day, but well, it's kind of difficult because I've also been talking to people who said that they haven't caught up on all the episodes, so often, you know, normally it's about 30 people or 30, I'll get 30 views on a video the first day it's up, but then over time it builds up slowly because people have to catch up and whatnot, so I don't want to put too many videos out so that people feel like they're gonna just skip any episode which I put up. Kind of what I do, like sometimes on the channels that I'm subscribed to, if I miss like 2 or 3 episodes in the series, then I will just go to the most recent episode and not use the most current episode or the ones which I missed. Especially for a game like this where you can kind of watch any episode in any order, so what was I saying? Completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I don't want to put up too many episodes, but I kind of want to just give you guys more content, more things to watch. So considering maybe doing more duels in a day, putting up more videos in a day, but I'll play it by reaction. I might try it once or twice and then just see what people will say. So fortunately I've set myself up now. I've got Warrior Lady in the graveyard and Amazoness trainee. And even though I'm losing on life points, I'm doing good. I'm in a good position right now. Just wondering what X108 is waiting for. He's thinking. He's thinking. And he's thinking. And he's in an about phase. I wonder if he does what I do. Sometimes, I haven't done it recently, but sometimes I will sit there thinking, forgetting that it's my turn. Feeling like I've ended the turn, but I actually haven't. I don't know. Anyway, finally got Amazon's Village. Let's put that out. One of the key cards in this deck, along with Solidarity. And that's going to boost my Amazonist between the two cards by 1,000 life points, 1,000 attack points I should say. So now Amazonist training is 2,500. And training has a really good effect. She doesn't send monsters to the graveyard, she sends them back into the deck, which is kind of useful, particularly since so many monsters trigger their effects or benefit by being in the graveyard. Alright, Freedom, what you gonna do? One thing which I'm hoping that Konami continues to support this game. I've been hounding, I haven't been hounding, but I've been keeping my eye on their Twitter, looking at game websites for news and whatnot, and I haven't heard anything about any more DLC being released or any more updates for this game, and I think it would be a shame if they didn't. I keep saying this to myself, I need to do this, but I keep forgetting. I need to look up the numbers of sales for this game, if I can find them somehow, and find out how well it's done. But I just get the feeling that the game has done well, and I'm hoping that Konami uses this as a platform to just keep bringing out more cards, keep updating it, changing the limit, the forbidden list, so that it's more current, and people who like to play with the current format will come into this game. But we'll see. I might start tweeting them saying, or asking them questions and whatnot, but I don't know how effective that will be. And it's kind of funny because Konami are in a weird position right now. They're bringing out some really great games. Yu-Gi-Oh's done well for them, I think. Metal Gear Solid 5 has come out. I'm in love with that game. I have to pull myself away from playing Metal Gear Solid 5 in order to do other things because the game is so immersive. It's just perfect. I'm going to make a video about that game anyway to talk a bit more about my feelings about the game. But the company itself has received a lot of bad press. The dismissal of Hideo Kojima's team is one of the big ones. There are reports of how employees are badly treated, and they're just not in the favourable position with most gamers right now. There's a big trend on Twitter called Fuck Konami, and I follow Jim Sterling quite a bit, and Jim Sterling's kind of the biggest mover behind that. And oh, Blue Eyes White Dragon. I should pay attention to this tool. 1 second. Mirror Force, Phoenix Chain. Can't use Phoenix Chain against him. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't destroy all my monsters. What's my other card? Phoenix Chain, Torrential Tribute. Yeah, okay, it has to happen. At least I'll get Amazon's Village. Yeah, so Konami are in a kind of a bad way, and Konami's directions just seems kind of strange. They kind of seem like they're focusing more on mobile games. They're focusing more on pachinko games, and they seem to be kind of just getting away from consoles. And I don't know, I'm not a businessman, I don't work at Konami. I know Konami's a company which doesn't just make games, they also do health spas and stuff like that, and games is kind of a subsidiary to what their main company used to do, although it's a very it's a very good subsidiary for them. And I know they released games like Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2, which didn't do well this year, and maybe they're kind of being put off by making games or supporting the industry. I don't know, I can't speak on their behalf, but it's just like I hope they continue to support their games and make new games, because people enjoy it. The other thing which people are really put off by Konami is the way they respond to YouTubers. Yu-Gi-Oh seems to get away with it. I don't think they really pay too much attention to what people do with Yu-Gi-Oh, which is kind of good for me. But for things like Metal Gear, they like to shut down people's playthroughs of that, people's videos of that. I know Jim Sterling isn't in a good position with them, so I don't know if they kind of have some kind of enmity against Jim Sterling, but I know that he's had some of his videos taken down where he has used, not taken down, but he's used trailer footage, public trailer footage for Metal Gear Solid 5 in one of his videos recently, and Konami decided to put a claim on that for ad revenue, and he wasn't very happy about that. Konami just don't seem to send a clear message as to how they want YouTubers to use their content. They allow some people to use it, they allow some people to not use it. So I would love to spend more time making more videos on Konami games. I would love to do the whole of Metal Gear, or even just Metal Gear Solid 1. I've been thinking about just playing through that game. I should destroy this. Torrential Tribute. And yeah, people love Konami games, you know. If you guys love Konami games, let me know what your favourites are as well. But they just don't seem to interact well right now, or they don't appeal to people in the public eye. So I don't know. I hope they're not trying to get out of the industry. I hope they continue to support their games more. I know they're gonna try and milk the hell out of Metal Gear Solid 5. Like right now, if you play the game, I'm recording this during TGS, and right now they've put in a lock-in daily bonus where every time you log in you get a free reward, and they have their microtransactions there. So I know they're going to be pushing that game because they spent so much money on making that game, and it's an amazing game, you know. But hope they continue to do the same with this game, and hope we see more cards, more strategies, update the game to more modern. This should be one of their main ways of playing the game, because besides selling cards, you know, this is so easy for them to do. Just update a piece of software. They should be supporting the hell out of this game, but they just don't really seem to. I don't know. I'm hoping they do. They haven't really said that they won't, but we'll see. Anyway, Blue Eyes isn't getting through. This is kind of what I'm worried about when I'm playing my own Blue Eyes deck. Yeah, he's given up. Blue Eyes is difficult to run. You spend so much time getting this big 3000 monster out that, you know, it's kind of like, what was the point? And I forgot to say good game to him. Oh, my bad. Sorry, what was his name? Freedom? Something Freedom? Sorry, Freedom, something. Good game to you, man. And, yeah. Thank you guys for watching as always. I am working on more decks, and I will be showing them off, but for the time being, I'm just going to keep on playing more and showing off the stuff that I have already. So, hopefully you'll look forward to some stuff. And if you have any advice on what types of decks you want me to make, then just let me know. Anyway, that's enough waffle from me. Thank you very much for watching. Much love, take care, and goodbye.